In today's class, we will quickly solve a few problem sums based on simple equations which are of level 2. So let's get started. The first one. So the left side we will start solving from bottom. This is a bottom to top approach, and right side we will keep same. So if we simplify further, then it will be 2x divided by, here we have 1 plus 1 divided by. Now we will simplify this portion. So here the LCM will be 1 minus x, and that will be multiplied by 1. So it will be 1 minus x only, and we have here x. So plus x, and that will be equal to 1. This plus x and minus x will cancel each other. So the simplified form will be 2x divided by 1 plus 1, then divided by 1 minus x, and that is equal to 1. So this can be further written as 2x divided by, then 1 divided by 1 minus x. That means this 1 minus x that we have in the denominator of the denominator, that will come to the numerator. So finally it will be 1 plus 1 minus x, and that will be equal to 1. So that can be further written as, so that means 2x will be equal to 2 minus x. That means that can be further written as this minus x, when it will come to the left side, that will be plus x. So we can further write as 3x is equal to 2. That means x will be equal to 2 divided by 3, and that is the answer. Now the next one. Next sum, here we have again a linear equation of x. So if we simplify further, and if we take all the variables on the left side and all the constants on the right side, first let's remove the brackets. So it will be 3 multiplied by 7, so 21x divided by 4. Then we will have minus 3 by 4, then we will have minus 2x, then plus, and it will be plus 1 by 2, and then plus minus x by 2, and that will be equal to, on the right side it will be x plus 3 by 2. Now if we take all the variables on the left side, then it will be, now we need to simplify both the sides according to their values given. So here the LCM will be 4. So on the in the numerator we will have 21x, then here we will have minus 8x, then minus 2x, and then again 4 minus 4x, and on the right side we will have again the LCM will be 4. So it will be 6 plus 3 and then minus 2. So this 4 and this 4 will cancel each other. On the left side 7x, and on the right side we will have 6 plus 3, 9 minus 2, 7. And finally the value of x will be 7 divided by 7. That means that value is 1. Now the next one. Next sum says that there are some lotus flowers in a pond and some bees are hovering around. Fine. If one bee lands on each flower, then one bee will be left. If two bees land on each flower, then one flower will be left. Then what will be the number of flowers and bees? And since we are solving these linear equations based on one variable only, so we will be assuming one of them, either the flower or the bee, as a variable, and the other one we will express in terms of the same variable. Now let the number of flowers be x, and here the number of bees, for bees we won't assume any other variable. We will try to express in terms of the same variable x only. Now if we look at the first condition, it is given that if one bee lands on each flower, then one bee will be left. That means if there is 1-to-1 landing, means each bee is landing on each flower, then one bee will be left, means one bee will be extra. And we have assumed that the number of flowers is x. So when each bee will be landing on each flower, then one bee will be extra. That means the number of bees will be, then what? Number of bees will be the number of flowers plus 1. Now we will look at the second condition. It is given that if two bees land on each flower, then one flower will be left. So that means in that case, when two bees will be landing on each flower, one flower will be left. So that flower is extra. So if we subtract that flower, means 1, from the total number of flowers, total number of flowers is what? Total number of flowers is x. and at that time when two bees will be landing on each flower, then one flower will be extra, one flower will be left. So if we subtract that number, if we subtract 1 from total number of flowers, then at that time the total number of flowers will be how many? Then x minus 1. And in that case, two bees will be landing on each flower, and then there will be no extra bee and no extra flower. And that means between the number of flowers and number of bees in that scenario, under that scenario, is what? The total number of flowers, if we multiply by 2, then that will be equal to total number of bees, because 2 bees are landing on each flower. So this x minus 1 number of flowers, if we multiply by 2, then that will be equal to total number of bees, means x plus 1. So that is our, as per our second condition, we will get that equation, that relation. So after subtracting the extra flower, the remaining flowers, if we multiply by 2, then that will be equal to total number of bees that we have. And this is the simple equation or linear equation. And if we simplify this, then we will be getting the value of x. X is equal to 3. So number of flowers is 3 and number of bees will be 1 more as per first condition. So that will be 4. Now the next one. Next one says that we need to select the incorrect statement. Now the first one, what it says, in an equation to maintain the balance or equality, any number added to one side must also be added to the other side. Suppose if we have this type of equation ax plus c, so for a particular set of values for a, b, c, d, and for a particular value of x, this will be true. And if we change the values of a, b, c, d or either one of them, then the value of x will change. Now since this is equation, as I said, we have equal sign, so whatever we are adding here on the left side to maintain the balance, to keep the value of the right side equal to the value of the left side, we must add the same value to the right side also. So this is a correct statement, the first one. Now the second one. Anything subtracted from one side of an equation must also be subtracted from the other side. This is also same as the addition. So whatever we are subtracting from the left side, that must be subtracted from the right side also to maintain the equality, to maintain the balance. So this is also true. Now the third one. If one side of an equation is multiplied by a number, then the other side must also be multiplied by the same number. And that is also true as addition and subtraction. So whatever equation we have, to maintain the equality, to maintain the balance, whatever value, by whatever value we are multiplying the left side, by the same value we must multiply the right side also. Then this is also true. Then the last one, let's see. And if we have 4 options and if one has to be incorrect out of 4, then, and since first 3 are already correct, so the rule is the last one has to be incorrect. But before concluding, let's check once what this statement says. The statement says if one side of an equation is divided by a number, then the other side must also be multiplied by the same number. No. If one side of an equation is divided by a number, then the other side must also be divided by the same number, like addition, subtraction and multiplication. But here in the fourth statement, what it is given, that one side is getting divided and the other side is getting multiplied by the same number. So that is incorrect. That means here the incorrect statement is D, the fourth option. Now the next one. Here the sum says that in a quiz, 40 prizes consisting of first and second prizes only are to be given. That means in that quiz we have in total 40 prizes, and that has to be kept in mind that total prizes are 40. Now in those total 40 prizes, we have only first prize and second prize. There is no third prize or anything else. Now first and second prizes are worth rupees 2500 and rupees 1500 fine respectively. And if the total prize money is rupees 85,000, then we have 3 questions for us. The equation first we need to form, and based on that, and we need to solve that, and based on that we will be able to answer that what is the number of first prizes and what is the number of second prizes. So our first task is to form the equation. Now since again there are 2 unknown parameters, first prize, number of first prizes and number of second prizes. So we may assume two separate variables for two unknown parameters, but here we won't do. Here we will assume only one variable for one unknown parameter, and the second one we will be representing in terms of the variable that we have assumed for the first one. And we will take the help of some other value from that problem statement that must be given in that problem statement. By the help of that, we will be representing the second unknown parameter. Now here we will first assume that the number of first prizes is x, and since the total number of prizes is 40, that means total number of second prizes will be what? It will be 40 minus x. And now based on these two numbers and based on the other information that are given, we will be forming the equation. Now for each first prize, the cost is rupees 2500, and for each second prize, the cost is rupees 1500. So these are the information that are given and that we will be using, and the total prize money is rupees 85,000. Now the total number of first prize is x, and for each first prize the cost is rupees 2500. So it will be 2500 multiplied by x. And if we want to know the total prize money for second prizes, then for each second prize the cost is 1500, and total number of second prizes is 40 minus x. And if we sum them up, then that will give us the total prize money for the whole quiz, including first prizes and second prizes. So that value is rupees 85,000, and that is given. So this will be our equation based on which we will be finally answering the total number of first prizes and second prizes. 1000x, and then here we have 85,000, and here we have 60,000, and then based on this we can say that x will be then what? 25,000 divided by 1000. So this 3 will cancel each other. Basically we are dividing by 1000, so final value of x will be 25. So total number of first prizes is 25, and total number of second prizes will be what? Then 40 minus 25, so that will be 15. So this much was for today. If you have liked the class, then press the like button, and if you want to get more such videos, then subscribe to this channel. Thank you.